This is an addendum to my last video, the Negro Albino. Please, this is such an incredibly complicated subject. You really, until you start studying life, I guess math is really a product of living beings observing things and using a particular type of language, math, to describe or those things. But I've noticed I was just beginning to review. Actually, it's obvious that Google reviewed, because the minute my video popped up ready to watch, it already had one view. Google, I know you reviewed my video for racism, which there is none there. I mean, that last video was no worse than Planet Negro, which was a comedy. My last presentation was scientific. Okay, I veered off a little bit here and there, but it was commentary. Please, I'm an old man. I'm the professor. They call me Professor up in Maine. Hey, Professor. So, in studying what little there is available on this, I didn't really want to get too far into. Now, in we normal pigmented Caucasians, among the wide range of the like albinism, chromosome 15 defects, you see some really nasty shit pop up. I'm sorry. You see some really interesting excrement pop up. And most of you have never even heard of some of these things. To get you started in that area, let me just mention, as a brief addendum to the last video, that most of you are not even going to have a clue. You've never even seen anybody with. It's called Prader-Willis syndrome. Or it could be Willis. I'm sorry, scientists don't talk about it much, so we don't have a consistent pronunciation of I'll call it Prader-Willis. It's based on spelling. Let me attempt to spell it here properly. Prader hyphen Willys. It's either Prader-Willis or Prader-Willis, which results in kind of an extreme form of retardation, and they don't live long. A Mexican-American friend of mine said, I'm throwing in a little bit of commentary here to kind of keep you entertained while presenting you with some science. Said, you gringos sure got a lot of retards, because we were talking about those mongolitos that were kind of hanging around, because they did have a look of Down syndrome to them a little bit. The girl did, certainly. The girl appeared to have Downs in a very mild way, but still had the look. And I'd kind of reply, well, that's because you Mexicans just kill yours. We keep ours alive. We got a little more heart. And we do. I want to remind you that the only melting, racial, international, ethnic melting pot that's ever happened is only really happened under the governance of my people. On all those nations birthed by Britain. So please, if you're interested in science, you need to be aware that not all of it can be 100% for sure because of these variations. And I need to make a further clarification that, in talking about this, is that that was part of my conjecture, is that without further research into these genetic anomalies and fatty metabolism and optical chiasm and hypopigmented, like pure white to albino animals without more, we're not really sure. So that's pretty much it. It's look up Prader-Willis and hypopigmentation, and you're probably not going to find a lot of valid original papers on it. They weren't there, a decade ago or 2 decades ago or 3 decades ago. There just was nothing. I hope I spurred people on by broadcasting that fact, publishing that fact over and over again, TV and radio. So this is just an addendum. 5 minutes, 6 minutes, I'm out.